Okay, in this video we're just going to quickly run through how to extend the ISO increments in the Panasonic GH6. So if we switch the camera on, we've got it set up as it would be. So if we go to the ISO button and then we have a look on the screen, we've got at the bottom our ISOs that we can go to. So we're right at the top there, and we can bring it right down to 100 being our lowest. If we jump into the menu, we've got a couple of options for ISO. So we need to go to the cog inside and then up to the top one, which is image quality. And then in image quality we can actually have, there's two options in here for us for ISO. We've got extended ISO and ISO increments. So extended ISO, if we switch that on and then we go back to our ISO menu, and then you can see in there it's all the same ISOs that we had before, except now we've got this 50 at the bottom, so we've got additional ISO to use. So a very low one, which could be good for outdoor shooting, sort of very bright scenes. And then if we go back into the menu again and we go back to the cog and image quality, this time we're going to go to ISO increments, and ISO increments are set to 1 EV by default, and we're going to set that to 1/3. And then if you come back, just press the shutter button to come back again, and then if we hit our ISO button one last time, we can see now all the numbers are the same, so it hasn't added any in, but we can actually drop down in between. So rather than jumping from say 400 to 800, we can actually go 5, 640, and the same on the other end of this. So we can go to 1600 to 2000, 2500, and this can be really useful because it just really lets you sort of dial in the ISO to what you need, and the jumps at the high end of this can be very high, so it can save you from getting grainy footage at times, and it can be very useful in the lower ends as well if you need just that little sort of that little bit lower ISO when you've got quite a lot of light coming in. So it's just a quick thing just to extend that and make it a bit more usable. So hopefully you found that useful, and if you want to find out more about the GH6, subscribe to the channel, or if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments.